Hi everybody, Ed Snowden here. How are you? It's good to see you again. And I wanted to just chat with you a little bit today about something that's been on my mind, having to do with a phrase that you hear a lot in the B2B world or even in the B2C world, but primarily in B2B, is the concept of win-win. You hear it all the time. In fact, it's an overused phrase, really. So I wanted to just kind of step back today and chat with you about this and kind of refresh our view on what it is and why it's so important. So think about this for a minute. When you're engaging with a client, you really have to be as concerned about what they want to achieve as you are with what you want to achieve. If you're not, then really you're just selling. So let me just repeat that. Think about that for a minute. If you do not have a focus and a deep commitment to understand what they're trying to achieve, then really you're just selling them your program. In today's world, by the way, if that is the case, then really what you're doing is trying to sell them something that they will perceive as a commodity. They will not see the real value in that if you do not invest that time in trying to understand exactly how you can help them and if you can help them. That's really very important. So when you're speaking with them, obviously one of your goals is to try and build rapport. You want to be a good listener, and remember that the key to being a good listener is not just making eye contact and making sure there are no distractions, but actually absorbing what they're saying and not thinking about how you're going to respond as though it was a question you had every day and you want to jump on the answer. Think about what you're being told, because what you have to be able to do is absorb it in a way that you can determine exactly how your program or your organization is going to help them solve their problems and really grow their business. How can you impact that? That's what collaborative solutioning is really about. As I said, if you're not equally concerned about what they want to accomplish, you're really just selling. I want to share a quote with you as we talk about the whole notion of building rapport. One of my favorite quotes, and I'm sure I'm going to get it wrong, but I think it'll make sense to you, is people don't really remember all of what you say, but they always remember how you made them feel. They'll never forget that. That is important. So and remember that the essence of humans is to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be heard, and to be understood. So as you're engaging with your prospects, you need to keep this in mind and harness your emotional intelligence to make sure that you make the prospect feel comfortable, that you're not just trying to sell them, but you have a sincere interest in how you might be able to help them achieve their win. That is what this overused term, win-win, is all about. I'll finish with one other thing. If you'll bear with me just one more minute, think about the client's need also to have or the prospect, I should say, or the client. They have to have an appetite for you to win. They have to be able to understand what your objectives are. That is how the mutual investment comes to pass. They should be okay with you earning a fair market value for the solutions that you're bringing to the table. It really shouldn't come down to trying to drive your price down. If that's the case, then you, as a business development or a strategic account manager, you have to be able to understand what your value is and be willing to stand by it. So, third time I'm going to say it, but the last time, when you're thinking about win-win relationships and you go into an encounter with your prospective clients, always remember, you have to be as invested in learning about their win as you are about your own. Thanks a lot for spending time with me today. I hope you're doing well. And if you like this, please hit the like button. Be sure to visit us at www.4xiglobalconsulting.com. Thanks. Bye.